over the mathematics knowledge questions available on the ASVAB website. I'm going to take a little more time than I would usually if I were taking the test, because I want to show different ways to approach the problem. The first question we have here is asking you to simplify square root of 27 over 3. I know that I can evaluate what's under the radical. In this case, 27 over 3 is the same as 27 divided by 3, which gives me the square root of 9. And when I take the square root of 9, remember some people believe that taking the square root is the same as dividing the number by 2, but it's not. Square root means what number multiplied by itself will result in the number under the radical. In this case, 3 times 3 is 9, so my answer should be 3. And I can go ahead and check that. And my second question, my next question is going to be, so just checked that, 3 is the correct answer, is asking for the volume of this brick. You should know that in order to find the volume of a prism, we can multiply length times width times height. So volume, in this case, length times width times height. So 8 times 3 times 4. And now you can organize any way you want. In my case, I'll do 3 times 4 is 12, and then I would evaluate 8 times 12, which gives me 96. So my correct answer would be 96. And I'll check that. It shows that it's correct. Next question. This one, some people may be able to recognize that this is the difference of two squares. If you're able to identify that, then we could simply write the factor form, which would be x plus y times x minus y. So x plus y, x minus y. And what happens over x minus y is I can cancel out the two binomials that are the same, and my answer would be x plus y. However, I do know that a lot of people might not remember that, and if that's the case, there's a different approach you can take, which would be plugging in numbers for x and y, and then verifying which one would work in the answer. So let's say, for instance, I usually avoid using a 1, because I know that if I square a 1, I still get a 1. So I'm going to pick, for instance, 3 and 2. Okay. So if I pick 3 and 2, 3 and 2. So let x be 3, y be 2. If I evaluate here, and 3 squared minus 2 squared over 3 minus 2 would be 9 minus 4 over 1, which would give me 5 over 1, or simply 5. So now I can take the values and these two values, substitute in each expression, and see which one would work. So 3 plus 2 would give me 5, same as that answer, that works. If I did 3 minus 2, I'd get a 1. That does not work. 3 plus 4 would not work. I mean, I already have my answer here, but this would be 7. And then 2 times 3, 6 minus 2 would be a 4. So naturally, none of these work. So substituting numbers for variables can be quite a helpful strategy in many of these standardized forms tests. So moving on, this one is a short one. The ratio of 36 to 12 is the same as, so what we're looking for is the greatest factor. In this case, would be 12, so I can divide 36 and 12 by 12. So 36 is, I can write as a fraction to 12, is the same as 3 to 1. If you cannot see that right away, just start dividing by the number that you do know is a factor for both. So you can do like, if you divide by, if you have to do in multiple steps, you know, if you divide by 2, you get 18 over 6. Then you can divide by 3, which is going to give you 6 halves. And then finally you can divide by 3, which is 3 to 1. So it depends on what you're comfortable with, since this is a non-calculator test. So here we go. That's the correct answer, 3 to 1. And I believe that is the last problem, yes, that they have on the site. Thank you.